What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to the Pod on the Go show. I'm your host, Raz. I finally had a good intro. That was pretty cool. So this whole week we've been talking about monetization, and guess what? Today's Friday, so it's Free Game Friday. I'm gonna try and keep it real with y'all today. We're gonna talk about wealth. You know, all week we've been talking about monetization, but yeah, like that's like monetizing a podcast is cool. Like money's important, but it's not wealth. Like real wealth is something completely different. And I'm gonna try and cover some of that today and how I just look at life and view life and live. First of all, though, it's like don't fall for the game. Don't fall for the okie doke, right? Like there's a lot of fake gurus out there and scam artists and people just selling courses and on how to sell courses or selling what, you know what I'm saying? It's don't fall for it. You know, anybody who tells you that, you know, life is easy and hold on. Anybody that tells you, still got an echo. Hopefully it's not in the recording. Anyway, anybody that tells you that you can make $1 million really easy with one simple trick, they're lying to you. Everything takes hard work. If you leave a plant without water for a week, it's gonna die. Like everything you do in life takes hard work. Relationships take hard work, you know? If there's very few relationships I have where if I don't reach out to the person on a regular basis and send them memes or talk to them, ask them questions or send a happy birthday. Matter of fact, my birthday's tomorrow. Aaron Walker just sent me a birthday message. Like, how cool is that? I've only met him twice. Only talked to him twice, you know? And look him up. He's a pretty cool guy. One of the most famous podcast guests there are on a lot of business podcasts. Really great guy, seemingly. And he sent me a message, you know? So now he's top of mind for me. He's top of mind. How cool is that? You know, so you have to continue to water everything. Your relationships, your business, your podcast, your plants, you know, everything you have to continue to work on. Like, and it takes a long time. It takes a lot of hard work. Think about, yes, it seems like Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates or, I don't know, CEO of Amazon, I can't think of his name right now, or Elon Musk. It seems like they're overnight success and they were given everything, but you don't know how many hours they put in, bringing their successful companies and businesses to fruition. How many people they had to, fire and let go of. How many people they had to, they were hurt by. Divorces they've been through, kids that, they weren't able to see and spend time with. Like there's a lot of hard work that goes into a successful company, no doubt about it. So don't fall for the okie doke. That's number one. These people prey, all these fake gurus online, and these scam artists, they prey on people who want something better out of life, who've worked their whole life, come from nothing. And they're willing to invest in themselves. They finally want to invest in themselves. And they see guys like, I'm not going to name any names, but they see guys like this guy right here with a Bentley and a plane behind him. And they think it's going to be the one way. They think it's going to be the secret. It's going to be the reason they blow. But it doesn't work like that. No matter who you listen to, what talk you hear, what book you read, you still got to put in the hard work yourself. Right. So that out of the way. Wealth. Real wealth is health, and that's something I'm learning myself here uh, in the last couple months. I started a new way of eating. I'm not gonna call it a diet because diet starts with die, and it never works for me. It never works. I've tried every diet in the book, but here recently I've tried something new, and it's working. It's working. I've dropped 21 pounds. I feel great. My mood, my mental health is improved. It's pretty cool. I don't snore anymore. I don't I sleep better. I don't wake up groggy. Uh, yeah, it's once you find health in your life in a way that you can be at your best, then the wealth will come. But you also just feel good. Like imagine being a millionaire, but then having to spend all your money on drugs and surgeries. Imagine being a millionaire, but you're always depressed, or you're always tired, or you're always groggy, or you can't sleep because you're thinking about uh, money and losing money. It's a terrible way to live. So real wealth is health. Wealth is also family. Ever since I moved back to North Carolina, I've been able to spend time with my father, my grandparents, my grandmother. I've been able to spend time with, my mom and my sister and brother and niece and aunts and uncles. And it's amazing, man. It's amazing being surrounded by people who love you and loving the people who are around you. And I know what the opposite is because right out of college, I worked with a lot of kids who were mentally unstable and who were abused and neglected and let go of. Kids in foster care, kids it was called a PRTF when I was there, but it's basically a treatment facility, a residential treatment facility, and it was basically jail for these kids that are at risk, and just seeing how their family treated them, and seeing how I was treated by my family, I just felt extremely, extremely blessed, just to know. But also that you can still find happiness no matter what. Like even though these kids are going through the worst possible situation you can think of, they were still happy. At times, they still laughed, they still had fun. We had created a new little family atmosphere inside of the facility, and it was good sometimes. So yeah, so you can choose your family as well. All what is it? I can't remember who it was. It was a psychologist told me, but it was like all family ain't blood and all blood ain't family. So I'll just leave that at that. Yeah. Here go my kids, my three little ingrates, who I love with all my heart, and I'm very blessed to have. Wealth is also knowledge. Knowledge is all about growing. If you peaked in college or if you peaked in high school and you haven't read a book since high school or college, you're missing out on something. There's all types of just opportunities for growth in books. Like read a book. If you haven't read a book since college, go buy a book today. Audiobooks are awesome. Audible or audiobook.com, go check one of those places out. Just get a free book and read something. It could be a classic. I love reading Jack London. I love it's all kinds of stuff. I've been recently gotten into George Orwell a lot, between 1984 and Animal Farm. Just go check it out, man. Like these guys and men and women, authors. For a long time, I just read business books, but lately I've been getting back into nonfiction, and or fiction. I'm sorry, been getting back into fiction. It's amazing the stories that are out there and how even the stories can become an allegory for your life, a metaphor for your life, and improve your life, and it just changes the way you see the world. But if you're not growing, you're dying. There is no state of just being still. There's no such thing as being still in life. Like you're always moving or you're dying. The moment you start moving is the moment you start dying. That's just how plants are, and that's how people are as well. So just keep that in mind. Like wealth is knowledge, because knowledge is something people can't take from you. If you have a skill set, you're gonna always be valuable. Always be valuable. If you have a skill set and a knowledge base and an experience that goes along with it. So even if you get fired from a job, but you have the experience that they gave you, then you can go and get another job. You can go and start your own business, or you become a consultant. Like, don't be afraid of losing a job, especially when you have skills. So your goal should be to learn as many skills as you possibly can, so that you either can't get fired if you're afraid of that, if you love your job, or so you can get another one, a better one. Like knowledge is power. Knowledge really is power. There's something to be said about that. Think about even like, and I think about Tom Brady a lot because I want to think about the most successful people in the world at their craft, but also LeBron James. Like no matter where they go, they're winners. LeBron James has been on 3 or 4 different teams now, and as soon as he goes there, they're immediately a playoff caliber team. They're going to the playoffs just because LeBron James is on the team. They might not win, but they're going to go to the playoffs. Same thing with Tom Brady. He's able to bring people around him together. That's his skill. It's not even being a great quarterback. His skill is making his team buy in to a winning mentality. That's his skill. Right. All of that said, money, wealth, the whole goal is not. I hear a lot of people tell me that, I just want to make enough money to be comfortable. Well, that's a lot of money. It takes a lot of money to be comfortable, right? But so what you should be aiming for is peace. Well, I think that's the whole aim of life, is just to find peace. That's the secret of life. Peace. Waking up in a good place every day, going to sleep with no, you know what I'm saying? Going to sleep with peace. If your kids or your wife or something do something, like still being able to handle it with peace. That's at least that's me. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for peace out of life. I'm looking for just complete tranquility almost, because everything else, it's like it waxes and wanes a little bit. Like happiness. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad. It just is what it is. It's a part of life. You have emotions. Sometimes you're angry. Sometimes you are agitated. But at the end of the day, if you can have peace in your life, then all that stuff will just come and go. And instead of, being like this and constantly going from highs and lows, you start to get a little bit lower until you just have a peaceful life where you have some happy, some highs, some lows, but nothing really takes you out of your lane. That's kind of what you're looking for. All right. I think I've talked enough. Tomorrow's my birthday. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to have a good birthday weekend, a peaceful birthday weekend, and thankful birthday weekend. And next week, I'm going to talk about trust. Nobody talks about trust in podcasting, so the theme next week will be trust. So thank you guys for watching. I almost forgot this. My final thought. Quote by Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar. Money will buy you a bed, but not a good night's sleep. A house, but not a home. A companion, but not a friend. Zig Ziglar. If you don't know who he is, definitely look him up. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Raz, host of Pod on the Go.